Important note, this video is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decision. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Here's your market briefing from Rumour with AI. Crypto markets are witnessing a radical survival strategy from Secret Network. The protocol executed a massive 1.079 billion SCRT mint, effectively diluting existing holders by 75%. This aggressive move slashes the stake of current investors to just 25.1%. The timing is critical. SCRT Labs is scheduled to depart on September 1st. This dilution appears to be a desperate attempt to retain liquidity and developer activity as the core team exits. It raises serious questions about tokenomics and long-term viability for the network. Meanwhile, the financial sector in Asia faces a new threat vector. A Singaporean victim lost nearly $4 million to an AI impersonation scam. This incident highlights the escalating financial risks of deepfake technology in the region. The sophistication of the audio and video synthesis used in the attack suggests organized criminal groups are adopting generative AI tools. Regulators are now under pressure to implement stricter identity verification protocols for high-value transfers. On the macro front, capital flows are shifting dramatically due to geopolitical tensions. Mainland Chinese and Hong Kong foreign direct investment in Indonesia hit $11.5 billion in the first half of 2026. This surge is driven by US-China trade tensions and a broader supply chain diversification strategy. Companies are moving manufacturing hubs south to mitigate tariff risks. This trend is reshaping Southeast Asian economies and creating new opportunities for infrastructure development in Jakarta. Looking ahead to geopolitical risks, analysts are drawing parallels between current events and the 1956 Suez crisis. Al Jazeera's Deja Vu podcast highlights the potential for Gulf shipping disruptions in August 2026. Geopolitical instability in the region poses a significant threat to global energy markets. Any closure of key straits would send oil prices soaring and disrupt supply chains globally. Investors are closely monitoring naval movements and diplomatic statements for early warning signs. In related news, China's green finance sector is expanding rapidly. The country's GSS Plus bond market has surged to 4.6 trillion yuan, ranking third globally. Panda and dim sum bond sales exceeded 160 billion and 350 billion yuan respectively in the first half of 2026. This growth reflects Beijing's commitment to carbon neutrality goals and its desire to internationalize the yuan. Foreign investors are increasingly viewing Chinese green bonds as a stable asset class amid global uncertainty. While there are no major economic calendar releases in the next 36 hours that will shift the broader market narrative, these structural shifts in crypto, finance, and geopolitics are defining the current landscape. The interplay between technological fraud, supply chain realignment, and environmental finance is creating a complex environment for global capital allocation. Traders must remain vigilant regarding regulatory changes in Singapore and investment flows into Indonesia. The move of Chinese capital to Southeast Asia is not just a trend, it is a structural realignment of global trade routes. That's your market briefing. Follow Rumour with AI for daily market intelligence.